If you are tired of debt collector harassment and want to take back control, you're in the right place. With over 15 years inside the debt collection industry and as the founder of a free community dedicated to helping people repair their credit and fight back, I'm about to show you how to make debt collectors legally leave you alone, step by step. This isn't theory. I've seen these tactics work for thousands of people, and today I'm handing you the exact blueprint. Now let's get real for a second. Have you ever felt your heart drop when your phone rings, dreading another call from a debt collector? What if I told you that one simple move you can make those calls and the stress stop for good? I'm Jermaine, and after 15 years in the trenches of debt collections, I've helped thousands take back their peace, rebuild their credit, and shut down harassment without paying a dime for overpriced credit repair. Today, I'm giving you an inside playbook that debt collectors hope you never see. If you want to finally silence the calls and protect your rights, keep watching, because this is the video that can change everything. Look, I know exactly how relentless and intimidating debt collectors can be. It's not just about the money. It's about the emotional toll, the embarrassment, the threats to your job, and your peace of mind. I've seen these tricks from the inside. The scare tactics, the vague threats, the pressure to pay up just to make it stop. But here's what most people don't realize. You have more power than you think. Thanks to federal law called the Federal Debt Collection Practice Act, otherwise known as the FDCPA, you have the rights that can turn the tables. The law was designed to protect from abusive collection tactics, and it's especially relevant if you're dealing with third-party collectors, not the original creditor. Under the FDCPA, collectors can't call you crazy hours, threaten you, or lie to you about debt. Most importantly, if you tell them in writing to stop contacting you, they have to listen. This isn't a loophole. It's your legal right, and it's the foundation for everything I teach in my free community. So let's get to the first move. Before you go nuclear with a cease and desist, you need to make sure the debt is even legit. That's where a debt validation letter comes in. A tool I've seen wipe out bogus debt and force collectors to back off. Here's how it works. Within 5 days of first contact, collectors must send you a notice with details about the debt. You have 30 days from that notice to demand proof. In your letter, ask for the name of the original creditor, verification of the debt, a complete breakdown of the amount owed, including fees and interest, proof that they are licensed to collect in your state. Once you send this letter, they legally have to stop all collection activity until they can prove the debt is real. In my experience, especially with older debt, collectors often can't provide the paperwork. If they can't validate it, they can't collect. This step alone has helped thousands in my community erase debt for good. Now let's get to the ultimate weapon, the cease and desist letter. If they validate the debt, or if you simply want the calls to end, it's time for a heavy artillery. The cease and desist letter, this is a formal legal demand that they stop contacting you, period. Here's what to include in this letter. So get a pen and paper and take some notes. Your name, address, the account number or reference they're using, a clear statement demanding they cease all communication under your rights in the FDCPA. Send this letter by certified mail with a return receipt. This is your proof. After they get it, they only can contact you once more to confirm they'll stop or to notify you if special legal action like a lawsuit. That's it. No more calls, no more letters, no more stress. So I know you guys have all the questions. Well, what happens next? This is what happens. After you send the letter, one of three things usually happens. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you all of them. Silence. The collector drops your case and moves on. This is the most common outcome, especially for small or older debt. They might send you a final notice as allowed by law saying they're done or that they're considering legal action. Now, with the legal threats, if the debt is big enough and still within the statute of limitations, they could sue you. The cease and desist doesn't erase the debt. It just stops the harassment. But here's the kicker. If they keep contacting you after your certified letter, they're breaking federal law. That's when you can report them to the CFPB and your state attorney general. You can even sue for damages and up to $1,000 plus legal fees. I've seen people in my community turn the tables and make collectors pay for breaking the rules. If you're ready to take action, I put together free fill-in-the-blank templates for both the debt validation letter and the cease and desist letter. No guesswork, no stress. The link is in the description down below. If this helped you feel more in control, hit the like button. Subscribe. My mission is to empower you with the knowledge and tools to fight back against financial bullies without paying expensive credit repair scheme. Remember, you're not powerless. You have rights. And with the right moves, you can silence the calls and start rebuilding your financial future. Download the templates, send the letters, and reclaim your peace of mind today. Now, if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And like I always state, you be great.